Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, I will be explaining the first three problems of Leetcode weekly contest. Okay, I think it is weekly or bi-weekly or whatever it is. The contest name is. Let me open the contest first. Okay, weekly contest 398. Okay, so let's start with the first problem, which is special array one. Okay, okay. तो दोस्तों प्रॉब्लम क्या कहता है an array is considered as special if every pair of its adjacent elements contains two numbers with different parity. What does it mean? It means that we have been given an array. Okay, we have been given an array, and this particular array will be considered as special if and only if for every two adjacent pairs, like these are the elements of the given array, then for every two adjacent elements like this, these are two adjacent elements, so these two must have different parity. Okay, and these two are also adjacent elements, so these two also must have different parity. In this particular manner, for each particular adjacent elements we have to check that whether they are having different parity or not. If all of them, means all the adjacent elements are having different parity, then we have to return true, otherwise we have to return false. Okay, तो देखो यहाँ पे मैंने वही किया है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट आई हैव डन इज मैंने एरे का साइज यहाँ पे n में स्टोर किया है. Then I'm saying that if n is equals to 1, then return to true. Okay, because if n is 1, then there is no adjacent element. In this particular case, we have to return true only. And after that, what I'm doing is I'm running a loop, means I'm iterating over my given elements from 1 to n, and I'm checking that if anywhere I found that two adjacent elements are having equal parity, then I have to return false. I will return false from there only. Okay, and if I came out of the loop, it means that each adjacent element is having different parity. Then in this case I have to return true. So this is all about problem A. This was a very simple problem. Okay, so now let's move on to problem B. Problem B is interesting. Problem B क्या कहता है दोस्तों? An array is considered special if every pair of its adjacent element contains two numbers with different parity, same as the previous problem. Okay, and in this problem what they have extended here is you are given an array integer nums and a 2D matrix queries. Okay, the problem is similar as the previous one. The only extended thing that we have been given here is we have to process some queries here. And what are the queries that we have to process? The queries are in the form left and right. Basically for each query they have been given a range. Okay, and हमें बताना है कि वो range जो है ना वो special है कि नहीं. What we have done in the previous problem, for we have to do the same thing for given queries in which we have provided a range. Basically we have to check for each sub array for every query. Okay, like here two queries has been given 0 to 2 and 2 to 3. So what we have to do is we have to tell whether 0 to 2 is a special sub array or not, whether 2 to 3 is a special sub array or not. Okay, and we have to answer for each query independently. Okay, so yeah, this is all about problem B, guys, and now let's talk about how we can solve this. See guys, the key idea here is the given array will be formed by concatenating some special sub-arrays. I hope you are understanding the point. I hope you are getting the point. What I am trying to say here is, for example, let's suppose this is my array 3, 4, 1, 2, 6. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 6. 3, 4, 1, 2 and 6. So this particular array is formed by concatenating some of the special sub-arrays. Like I can say that this is a good sub-array, means special sub-array. This is also special. This is also special. So this complete sub-array is special sub-array. Okay, so this will be considered as special sub-array, and now this will be considered as special sub-array separately because we can't merge both of them because these are the two elements which are having same parity and they're adjacent to each other. So we have to place a breakpoint here between these two elements. So in this manner we have to break the array in some chunks so that each of the sub array in which we break it into is a special sub array. Like I have partitioned the array into 3 parts, and I'm saying that okay, this one is a special sub array, this one is a special sub array individually, and this is also a special sub array. Means individually all the 3 are special sub arrays. Okay, now what I have to do is, let's suppose I have maintained the breakpoints. For example, let's suppose array has been partitioned into this form. Okay, fine. Now what I will do is, guys, the thing is Let's suppose the range is given as this one and somewhere between this one. Okay, so what I need is, my target is to check whether there exists a breakpoint between these 2 points or not. Okay, what I have to do is I have to check that if a single breakpoint will exist in the given range, then answer for this range will be no. I hope कि आपको ये चीज समझ आ रही है. Okay, because if there will be a breakpoint, then we will be having two elements which are adjacent to each other and having same parity. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Okay, हमें चाहिए क्या, जो भी रेंज दे रखा है, like this one is a left one and this is a right range. Okay, the only thing that I have to check here is whether there exists a breakpoint or not in between the range left to right. Okay, now just pause the video and think for a moment how you can check this. Okay, I don't care how many breakpoints are there. If a single breakpoint will be there, then answer will be no. Either it could be 1, 2, 3, or no matter how many breakpoints. If a breakpoint is greater than 0, means either it could be 1, 2, or 3, then answer will be definitely going to be no. Okay, I hope the concept is clear to everyone. Now let me explain how you can do this. For example, guys, let's suppose I'm taking the second test case. So for this, how you will maintain the breakpoints, how you will partition the array first. 4, 3, 1 and 6, this one is the array. How you will partition? 4 and 3 is having different parity, 3 and 1 are having same parity. So I have to place a breakpoint here, means these two can never be adjacent to each other. Okay, of a single subarray. Okay, these two can never be part of a single subarray. This is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, now I have to start a new subarray from here, and 1 and 6 are having different parity. So eventually we will be ending up having two different subarrays having special subarrays. Okay, you can consider these two subarrays can be considered as special subarrays. Okay, let me mark the indices first. Now what I have to do, for example, let's suppose the query is 0 to 2, means this one is the left range and 2 is the right range. Okay, now I have to check that whether there exists a breakpoint or not between 0 to 2. As we can see here that there exists a breakpoint between 0 to 2. So I can say that this particular subarray can never be special because there are two elements. I know if there exists a breakpoint, this signifies that there exist two elements which are adjacent to each other and having same parity. So in this manner, I have to just check that whether there exists a breakpoint or not. How you can check? Okay, let's talk about that. And for the second query, what is going to be our answer? 2 to 3. 2 to 3. There is no breakpoint between 2 to 3. So the answer will be always yes for this range. Okay. So in to maintain the breakpoints, guys, we will be using prefix array. Okay. And how we will be maintaining the prefix array? Let me explain that. Let's suppose this is our prefix array. Okay. This is our prefix array. And there are 4 elements for which we have to create the breakpoints. Initially for 0, I'm saying that, okay, there is no breakpoint between 0 to 0. There is no breakpoint. Okay. Basically the prefix array will be storing, means this array will be storing how many breakpoints are there from starting till ith point. I hope you are getting the point, because I hope that everyone is familiar with the prefix array. Okay. So in this manner we will be creating our prefix array. So I'm saying that, okay, from 0 to 0 there is no breakpoint. From 0 to 1 there is no breakpoint, because I will check the parity. Okay, the parity is still different till this point. So I will say that, okay, there is still 0 breakpoints. Now I will move to next index. Okay, I will say that, okay, there exists a breakpoint because these two elements are having same parity. 1, we will place 1 here because we have got one breakpoint till this point. Okay, this signifies that our array has been partitioned from this point. Okay, I hope you are getting the point. Now let's suppose there is also one breakpoint here. Then what will happen? Okay, for 6, let's suppose 2 is here and 1 is here. Okay, so our prefix array will be extended to 2 more elements, and let's try to build the complete prefix array. Now I will check for the next element. Is there exist a breakpoint between these two elements? My condition will say no. There doesn't exist a breakpoint between these two elements because they are having different parity. So what is the thing that I have to place here? Remember what the prefix array is storing. All the breakpoints from 0th index to ith index. So I will say that the prefix array of I equals to prefix array of I minus 1. Okay, simple. And if there exists a breakpoint, then the condition will be prefix array of I equals to prefix array of I minus 1 plus 1. I hope it is clear to everyone. And now I will move to the next index. Is there exist a breakpoint between these two elements? My condition will say, okay, yes, there exists a breakpoint. So what I have to do? Prefix array of I minus 1 plus 1 means 2 will be placed here. Okay. Now for the next index, there is no breakpoint, so I will just place prefix of array prefix of I minus 1. Okay. So in this manner I have created my prefix array. ठीक है दोस्तों, यहाँ पे मैंने prefix array को बना लिया. Now the pre-processing thing is done. The only thing that we have to do is process the queries. Okay. Now just think for a moment how you can process the query using this prefix array. It is very simple. Let me explain. Let's suppose the given range is 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Okay. 0 to 2 means this particular range is left is 0 and 2 is this point. Okay. What you will do is you will find the breakpoints as prefix of right minus prefix of left. Means all the breakpoints till this point is stored here, and all the breakpoints till this point is stored here. So if we subtract these, then we will get the breakpoints in this particular range. Okay. So if I subtract prefix of 2 means 1 and subtract prefix of left means 0 from prefix of left, then I will get 1. This signifies that there is one breakpoint between 0 to 2, and if there is a breakpoint and if I get breakpoints greater than 0, okay, greater than 0, then I will say that answer is always no. I hope the concept is clear to everyone. Now let me show you the code. Code is also very simple. First of all, what I am doing is I am maintaining an answer variable in which I will be storing my answer, and then what I am doing is I am storing the size of the array in the n variable. Then what I'm doing, guys, is I'm doing pre-processing here. I'm maintaining a prefix array here. How I'm maintaining the prefix array? This prefix array denotes the breakpoints till ith point, from 0 to till ith point. Okay. Now I'm iterating from 1 to n. Why I'm not starting from 0? Because there will be not a breakpoint between 0 to 0. I hope it makes sense. Okay. So I'm starting from 1 and I'm iterating over my all given n elements. And I'm saying that if the parity of ith element and I minus 1th element means if there exists a breakpoint between this and this, then I will place prefix of I minus 1 means all the breakpoints till here plus 1 means one more breakpoint has been found. So I'm saying that breaks of I equals to 1, and after that I'm calculating the prefix array. This is a different manner that I'm doing. Okay. You can also use the prefix of I minus 1 plus 1 or prefix of I equals to prefix of I minus 1 depending on the condition. In both approaches, we will be ending up having same break array. Okay, breaks array. After that, what I'm doing, I'm processing out my queries. Okay. For each query, I have been given two things: left range and right point. Basically, left point and right point. Okay. And I'm finding that how many number of breaks are there between the range left to right. And how I'm getting that breaks of right minus breaks of left. This particular condition is providing me how many breakpoints are there between the range left to right. And if breakpoints are 0, what does it mean? It means that all the means the subarray that has been chosen is special subarray. Okay, if the breakpoints are 0, means there is no breakpoint. It is a complete single subarray which has been given as left and right. In this case, we have to just print return yes. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay, or you can say no or false, whatever. Okay, this was all about problem B. Problem B was interesting. Basically, pre-computation thing we have to take care here. Okay, now let's move on to problem C. Problem C भी काफी simple है. आज के तीनों problem मुझे काफी simple लगे. Seriously. Okay, now let's talk about problem C. You are given an array nums consisting of positive integers where all the integers have same number of digits. Okay. What we have been given is we have been given some numbers. Okay, some numbers like here you can see 1 3 2 3 1 2. These are the numbers that has been given to us, and all the numbers are having same length. Okay. Then what they are saying is the digit difference between two integers is the count of different digits that are in the same position in two integers, and we have to return the sum of different digit difference between all the pair of integers. Okay, let me explain the problem, guys. Problem is simple. Let's suppose the given test case is 1 2 2 3 and 1 2. So what we have to do is we have to check for all pair. Okay, we have to check for all pair. For example, let's suppose the first element is this. What are the number of pairs that it can form? 1 2 can be paired with 2 3. Okay, 2 3. 1 2 can be paired with 1 2. These are the two pairs that can be formed using first element. Now from the second element, how many number of pairs that we can form? 2 3 can be paired with it can be paired with 1 2, but 1 2 has been already paired with 2 3, so we don't have to care about that. So next the 2 3 will be paired with 1 2. Okay, because there are two 1 2s, so these two will be considered as different. Okay, I hope you are getting the point. Now with how many numbers this particular number can be paired? There are no numbers with which this particular number can be paired, because There are only two numbers with which it can be paired, and that task has been done already, so we don't have to care about this. Okay, fine. So after finding all the pairs, what you have to do is you have to check how many number of digits that are different at respective positions. What I'm trying to say is, for the first position, how many numbers are different? There are two numbers. Okay, at a time there will be two numbers only, so we have to check whether these two numbers are different or not. Okay, these two numbers are different. So for the first pair, answer will be 1 plus, and similarly we have to do for all the digits. For the second digit, we have to check that whether the two digits are same or different. So here I am finding that two digits are different, so I am saying that okay, one more answer is added. Let's suppose the length of the digit is 5. Let's suppose the given length of the digit is 5, so we have to check for all the 5 digits that whether they are equal to their respective digit in the second number or not. If they are equal, then we don't have to do anything. If they are different, then we have to add +1. I hope you are getting the point. Okay, so for the first pair we have got 2 as answer. Okay, and for the second pair, what will be the answer? First two will be same, so the answer will be 0 because all numbers are same. So for the second pair, answer is 0. What is the answer for the third pair, guys? First digit is different, so answer will be 1 plus. Second digit is also different, so answer will be +1. So answer is 2 for the third pair. So what is the total answer? We have to return the sum of all the answers for each pair. Okay, like here 2 plus 0 plus 2, that is 4. As you can see here, 4 is the answer. Okay, so I hope the problem statement is clear to everyone. Now let's talk about how we can solve this. See guys, प्रॉब्लम काफी सिंपल है. इसमें ना बस थोड़ा सा आपको दिमाग लगाना है. दिमाग कैसे लगाना है, देखो. अगर हम ब्रूट फोर्स की बात करें तो ब्रूट फोर्स क्या हो सकता है? हर नंबर को पेयर करो उसके साथ. ठीक है, हर नंबर को पेयर कर दो जितने के साथ वो हो सकता है, एंड फाइंड द आंसर. व्हाट विल बी द टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी? ऑर्डर ऑफ n स्क्वायर फॉर पेयरिंग. ओके, ऑर्डर ऑफ n स्क्वायर फॉर पेयरिंग ऑल द नंबर्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाई order of 9 for finding the answer. 9 or 5, whatever it is, whatever be the length of the given string, that will be multiplied by this. Okay, and I don't think so this is acceptable because this is a problem C, and as per constraints guys, n is up to 10 to the power 5, so n square is not acceptable in the given time limit. Okay, and if this algorithm is not acceptable in order of n square, then we have to think for a different algorithm that will work in less than n square. What will be this? To find such an efficient algorithm, we have to figure out some key observations here that we will be finding here. What will be those? And let's try to find those. I'm saying that instead of pairing all the numbers, why not we find answer for each digit independently? What I'm trying to say is, I know that all the numbers are of equal length. Okay, so let's suppose this is the first number, this is the second number of equal length. Okay, this is the third number, so on and so forth. N numbers are given. I'm saying that let's try to find the answer for the first digit only. How many number of pairs that can be found for the first digit? Okay, what can be the answer for the first digit only? Okay, similarly let's try to find out the answer for the second digit, third digit, fourth, so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, what we have to return? We have to return the summation of all the answers. So we will be adding up all the answer and simply return the answer. Okay, this is the first key observation that we can make here toward our efficient algorithm. Okay, fine, not an observation, but you can say that an easy path to implement to find a efficient approach for this, you can say this. Okay, so our task is to find the answer for individually for all the places. Okay, let's suppose the length of the digit is 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4. So we will be finding the answer for the 0th position. Okay, then we will be finding the answer for the first position, means how many number of digits are there on the first position that can be paired and that are different. Okay, for example, let's suppose number is 1 2 3 and 3 4 5. Okay, so for what I have to do is we will be finding the answer for 1 and 3 first. Okay, let's suppose 4 is also there, so 1 3 and 4 we will be finding the answer for 1 3 and 4. And for this we will be using some basic combinatorics. Like we are having 3 different numbers. Okay, we are having 3 different numbers, and how many number of pairs that you can form? Obviously 3 into 3 minus 1 by 2 means 2 by 2. That is 3 number of pairs. What are the 3 pairs? 1 will be paired with these 2 and 3 will be paired with 4. So these are the 3 pairs that we can form. In this manner we will be finding the answer for each particular position using basic combinatorics, and eventually we will be adding the all the answer and returning the answer. This is the thing that we will be doing here. So this is a test case that I have taken. This one is the test case, okay? And we have to find the answer for this particular thing, this particular position, okay? For this position, for the 0th position, we have to find the answer that how many number of pairs are there in which the two numbers are different, two digits are different. Fine. So for this what we will be doing is we will be processing each digit independently. ऐसा क्यों करेंगे हम? क्योंकि देखो 2 जो है ना वो 2 के साथ तो पेयर हो नहीं सकता. So what we will do is we will be maintaining the frequency of all the numbers from 0 to n, 0 to 9, because at most 9 numbers will be there for a single digit. Okay, I hope it is clear. So we will be maintaining the frequency for 2. 2 कितनी बार आ रहा है यहाँ पे? 1 2. So 2 is appearing 2 times. Next number is 8. 1 2 3 4 5. 8 is appearing 5 times. So I'm maintaining the frequency of 8 as 5. Okay, 8 as 5. What is the next number? That is 6. 6 is appearing once. And why I'm doing so? Why we are processing each digit independently, each number independently? Because 8 can never be paired with 8. So what we have to do is 8 has to be paired with some other numbers. Some other numbers 8 has to be paired with. So all the numbers that are different from 8, that will be paired with 8. That can be paired with 8. But 8 cannot be paired with itself. For that reason, we will be maintaining the frequency. Okay. And now after maintaining the frequency, what we will do is for 2, what will be the answer? For 8, what will be the answer? And for 6, what will be the answer? Summation of all will be the answer for this particular position. Okay. So for 2, what will be the answer? Let me write 8 as more clearly so that it is clear to everyone. Okay, it is 8. So first of all, we have to find how many pairs that can be formed using 2's. There are two 2's having, okay, there are two, we are having 2 number of 2's. So what are the number of pairs that we can form here in which both the digits are different? Don't you think so that all the numbers except these 2 can be paired with 2? Because all the numbers except 2, because 2 are the 2's, okay? So I'm saying that except these 2 numbers, okay, all the numbers can be paired with 2. So what will be the answer? The number of 2's multiplied by, and why multiplying? I am explaining the basic combinatorics. ऐसा क्यों कर रहा हूँ मैं दोस्तों? देखो जो पहला 2 है वो कितनों के साथ मल्टीप्लाई हो सकता है? 2 को छोड़ने के बाद कितने नंबर बचे? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then I am saying that these 2 can be paired with 6 numbers. These 2 can be paired with 6 numbers, and another 2 can also be paired with 6 numbers. So eventually we will be having total number of 12 pairs for first 2. Okay, we will be having 12 pairs for first 2. एंड ये आप कैसे ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हो? हर 2 के लिए निकालने से अच्छा कि इसकी जितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी है ना, लाइक यहाँ पे 2 है, देन व्हाट वी विल डू इज लेट्स सपोज n numbers are there on the first position. Okay, n numbers are there on the first position. So what we will do is n minus frequency of 2. n minus frequency of 2 will be the numbers with which 2 can be paired with. Okay, इतने numbers के साथ 2 पेयर हो सकता है, multiplied by frequency of 2. ठीक है, तो ये 2 के लिए टोटल आंसर हो जाएगा. आपको समझ आ रही है ये चीज क्यों हो रहा है? समझ आ रहा है ना? हमने ऐसा क्यों किया? ये नंबर वो है जिनके साथ 2 पेयर हो सकता है, क्योंकि 2 खुद के साथ पेयर नहीं हो सकता. फॉर दैट रीजन वी हैव फाउंड द नंबर्स व्हिच आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम 2, एंड दोज आर सारे नंबर्स एक्सेप्ट 2's. जितनी बार 2 आ रहा है उसको छोड़ के जितने नंबर बचे वो 2 से डिफरेंट होंगे, तो वो हमने ले लिया. अब जितने नंबर डिफरेंट है उतनों के साथ जितने 2's है वो पेयर हो सकते हैं, तो हमने मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया उससे, तो ये 2 के लिए आंसर आ गया. ठीक है. सिमिलरली फॉर ईच डिजिट यू कैन फाइंड द आंसर which will be n minus f of I. If I try to generalize it, formula will become n minus f of I multiplied by f of I. This will be the answer for individual digit, and after that you have to sum for all the positions, okay, and return the answer. So this was all about problem C. Let me show you the code. This, first of all, what I'm doing is I'm maintaining answer variable which I will be returning at the end of the day. Fine. And after that I'm converting the numbers into string. For the sake of convenience, I'm converting the numbers into a string, and I have implemented a toString function which is taking a number here, an integer, and it is returning a string form of this particular integer. Okay, you can also use inbuilt function to a string. Okay, that doesn't matter. After converting the numbers into string, what I'm doing is I'm treating the numbers as grid. Okay, I'm treating these numbers as grid. You can say that, okay, 1 3 2 3 and 1 2 is considered as a grid of 2 cross 3 size. Now what I have to do is I have to find all the frequency of numbers at individual positions. So for that what I'm doing, I'm maintaining a difference variable, vector of, this is a vector of vector which will be storing difference of 0 means difference of 0 will be of size 10, means all the numbers here on the position 0 that are appearing, that mean number of times I will be storing in this. Okay, this is a vector. Again, this is a vector for first position. This will be of size 10, 0 to 9, because this will be storing all the frequency of numbers at position 0. How many number of times 0 is appearing, 2 is appearing, 4, and so on and so forth. Why I'm doing so? Because I have to find answer for each particular digit. Okay, and summation of answer of all the digits will be the answer for this particular position. And why so? I have explained this just a moment before. Okay, so this is the thing that I'm doing. After that, I'm maintaining a temporary frequency variable, and I'm founding the frequency of all the elements in a particular row, and I'm assigning difference of j as frequency of j. What is the difference of j? Difference of j will be this vector, and frequency of j will be stored in this particular vector. Okay, after that, what I'm doing is I'm iterating over all the m's. M is number of m is length of the number that has been given to us. So for each position I have to find the answer. So I'm iterating over 0 to n, and I'm saying that okay, for each digit I have to add the answer, which is difference of ij, means let's suppose 4 appearing 2 number of times. So for 4, if I have to find the answer, then I will say that okay, n minus means all the numbers which are there except 4 will be paired with 4, and that numbers are multiplied by frequency of 4. And after that, just I'm returning answer by 2. Why answer by 2? Because guys, यहाँ पे क्या होगा ना, इस वाले चीज़ में सारे नंबर 2 बार पेयर हो जाएंगे. जैसे क्या है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 4 is appearing 2 times, 3 is appearing 1 times, and 2 is appearing 4 times. So जब आप 3 के लिए आंसर कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे, तो उस टाइम पे आपने क्या किया, 3 को सबके साथ पेयर किया, इसके साथ भी, इसके साथ भी, ठीक है. बट जब आप 4 के लिए आंसर निकाल रहे थे, तो उस टाइम आपने 3 के साथ भी उसको पेयर किया था, ठीक है. एक्सेप्ट 4 सारे नंबर के साथ 4 पेयर हुआ था, तो वो 3 के साथ भी एक बार पेयर हुआ होगा. फिर जब 3 के लिए निकल रहा है, तो अगेन ही 4 के साथ हो रहा है, तो हर नंबर के लिए ना वो 2 बार पेयर होगा सबके साथ. फॉर दैट रीजन आई एम रिटर्निंग आंसर बाय 2 हियर. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. So guys, I have explained the problem A, B and C in detail, and I haven't solved problem D yet. जब मैं फ्री होऊंगा तो इसको सॉल्व करूंगा, then I will make the tutorial for this also. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, then please feel free to mention your reviews in the comment section, and thank you for watching this video.